Good evening, everybody, and welcome to BFA Sports live coverage of Region 19 basketball. We're live here tonight at Rowan University in a matchup between the Dukes of Cumberland County and the Roadrunners of Gloucester County. 2 and 3 of the Roadrunners coming in, and the Dukes only played twice this year. They are at 0 and 2. I'm Chris Losey. We've got the crew here tonight. This is our facility on the campus of Rowan tonight. Should be a good matchup, as the sizes pretty much, well, they favor Gloucester County. If you want to look at the roster, we'll get into the starting lineups in a second, but take a look at the rosters. For Gloucester County, I'm just going to run them off to you. 6'3", 5'10", 6 feet, 6'3", 6'3", 5'11", 6'3", 6 feet, 6'4", 6'3", 6'0", 6'7", 6'6", 6'5", 6'4", and then 6'8". So the height definitely on the Roadrunner side. Talking to the Dukes personnel before the game, some academic issues have caused their big men to not be eligible for the games tonight, and that's why for Rowan College of Cumberland, they are severely undersized with what they have. Gloucester's going to bring 17. They've dressed 17 to the 9 dressed for the Dukes. The starting lineups tonight brought to you by RK Chevrolet. There you can see it. It's Ransom and Rogers in the backcourt, Young and Taylor, the forwards. Nick Sambor is going to do the jumping, but again, no one listed as a center for either team. Then you got the small guys on the other side for the Dukes. You got 5'10" Kamar Thomas. Number 3 is J.J. Herman, and he is only 6 feet. He's the tallest. Well, 6'4", Nishir Warren is the tallest. He's number 15. Rich Santos and James Wall round out the starting 5 for the Cumberland Dukes, coached by Darren Stalling. Will Logan is the head coach here at Gloucester. Tonight's game brought to you by RK Chevrolet and by Sunrun Solar. When we come back, we'll have the national anthem and the opening tap. Possibly we'll have a color analyst, too, as a good friend of the programs and of mine. We'll hope to see him shortly. We'll tell you who he is when we come back here on BFA.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
It's so easy. They basically said, look, you can get a no money down lease. Sunrun comes in, puts in the panels, puts in the batteries, takes care of everything. And the price that you pay for your electricity is going to end up being cheaper than what you're going to get from the utility. So to my mind, it's a no-brainer. I actually can't wait to go out and tell my friends about this.
In 2010, I had noticed that there had been a lot of my friends and neighbors going into residential solar. We talked to a company that had left a brochure on our door. They're a contractor for Sunrun, called them up, and they told us all of the benefits and all the different options that we had for financing solar. I really like the fact that we can lock in our rates for 20 years. We had wanted something that was energy efficient, and this just kind of complemented that. Mainly because it's the right thing to do for the environment, but also the fringe benefit is it saves money in the long run. It leaves cash available to save for their future, for college expenses, which is also continuing to inflate and increase over time. So yeah, it definitely makes us more comfortable with raising 2 kids.
And we welcome you back to Rowan University. In a moment, we're going to have the starting lineups. See the officials tonight. Wayne Irons, referee. Corey Frazier and Dwight Davis round out the officiating crew tonight.
Your attention, fans. Rcsj Cumberland, Region 19, the Garden State Athletic Conference, and the National Junior College Athletic Association promote good.
Again, the Dukes have dressed only 9. They are in the right-hand corner of the screen.
By supporting the participants and officials.
0-2 meets 2-3 tonight. Here at Rowan University, had a chance to text the athletic director and longtime friend of the basketball world in Philadelphia, Dr. John Giannini. He is now the athletic director here at Rowan. I was hoping I would get to see him, but I don't. I know Dr. G is watching, and hello to him. Last time we were here, we crowned the Profs as the NJAC baseball champions in May. And they took out William Patterson in 2 straight.
Your starting lineups. First,
Now here are the starting
for the
lineups.
Rcsj Gloucester Road Runners. Freshman guard, number 00, Kyrie Ransom. Freshman guard, number 3, Fontavious Rogers. Sophomore guard, number 12, Nick Sanborn. Sophomore guard forward, number 21, Jeremy Young. Sophomore guard forward, number 24, Gladys Taylor. Head coach, Will Logan. Assistant coaches, Sean Joins and Keenan Kennedy. Now, for the starting lineup, for the Rcsj Cumberland, freshman guard, Keenan Thomas, Kamar Thomas. Freshman guard, James Waugh. Freshman guard forward, Rich Santos. Sophomore forward, Najir Warren. Freshman guard, J.J. German. Head coach, Darren Stone. Assistant coaches, Alan Gaskins, and Joe Stout. At this time, we ask that you all please rise and remove your hats as we honor the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem.
How about that rendition of the national anthem that's performed by Denise Gagne? And we're getting set. You see the officials. We welcome you tonight to BFA Sports coverage of Region 19 basketball between the home team, the Dukes, and the Roadrunners. And as I promised, it's my pleasure to bring to you my very good friend Freddie Schwartz, who's been with these two schools for a long time. So, Freddie, it's good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you too, and it's nice to be here. We're here now at Rowan University, and we really look forward to these type of games. We love to bring people on our campus. I got to wave to everybody, but it's nice to bring everybody to campus. They get to see it, and who knows, they could end up playing for us someday. That's for sure.
Wayne Irons is the referee tonight. He'll throw it. We're underway, and the runners have the tap. Lattice Taylor, Quintavious Rogers. And right away we got a whistle and a walk call.
I think there's a little bit of nerves coming in right now before as we start the game. It's a nice rivalry. The teams have always gone after each other, and they do it in a good way. So I think we're going to really enjoy it. And it's so much change now because college basketball is so fast-paced nowadays. It just is really, really quick.
But we were in that quick meeting when you brought me into the officials' room, and I made sure they all had the shoes on, the track shoes.
Oh, I swear, that's what it is, Chris. It's amazing.
They're going to run. They're definitely going to run. Dukes in the home white. A quick drive off the mark from Santos. The follow is good.
Yeah, Santos is he's a blue-collar player. He works hard. He penetrates. He's got everything that you really want in a guard right now, and as he goes, I think Cumberland, that's how they're going to go.
Runners in the corner. You see the Dukes, I think, because they're so undersized, they go to the zone.
Yeah,
nice feed.
And that's a very, very good point, and that only works so long. You're trying to play aggressive basketball and try to deny, but that's not always going to be what takes place here.
Will Logan with the full court immediately after the basket. There's a drive.
Well, that's great penetration there by number one, and that's Kamar Thomas.
Yep.
Yeah, really, really nice job.
4-2 early on.
Oh, perfect.
Down that goes for Sambor.
Yeah, the Williamstown kid, and he has a nice outside shot, that's for sure.
That's a 3 for him. You're right. They're going to go back and forth, I think, pretty much all night.
Know.
That's Nazir Warren.
Yeah, I'm sure when you said to the officials, we had a game last week. Rowan played Marymount from Virginia. Final score was 119 to 108. It was 66 to 62 at halftime.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's going to stay. No, they're going to say it went off of the Roadrunners. They don't think so, but they're going to go back the other way. It looked like you touched somebody there, but
I
give it to the Dukes.
100% agree with you, but our decisions don't mean anything in this
No,
thing.
they don't. No, they don't. You see that half court? Runners go strict man-to-man. There's Warren from the free throw line. He's got 2 more.
Yeah, he's a good-looking basketball player right off the bat. He knows what to do with the ball after he gets it, and he can shoot.
8-5 early on for the Dukes. From the corner, Ransom no good. But the follow is good by Jeremy Young, and he's on the board.
Yeah, he really pounded the boards for that one. You know, the one thing our viewers will see right off the bat is they changed the three-point line this year. It's back to the international line, and we really wondered whether that was going to have a big effect. No, it hasn't. They're pouring in threes just like the year before.
The rim is no good for Thomas there.
That was a great move, though, inside. It's just no luck.
And the foul out top is on Kamar Thomas, and that's his first.
And Darren Stallings has been in basketball a long time. He one time was the head coach at Paulsboro High School. He went down to Stockton University, was the assistant women's coach there for years. And he was lamenting at that time that if you're going to make a foul, you don't want to make a touch foul in the background, almost the backcourt where nothing's going to happen.
Besides, and you did not have a numbers disadvantage either, which is normally that would be the case.
Yeah, that's a good
Taylor
point.
drives and scores.
Yeah, that's nice. I'm glad to see the good old art of using the backboard on layups.
9-8 early on. James Waugh now, the left-hand dribble. Straight and got it blocked by Sambor. There's a pull-up. No good. Kick out. Underneath, and Taylor's got 2 more.
Yeah, great look there by Sambor as he drove in and he unselfishly gave up the shot, passed inside, and an easy 2-point layup.
11-8. There's Santos in the corner. He got the Dukes on the board first tonight. 5 minutes gone, first half. here in Glassboro. Pull up three. Wall got it.
Hey, I'll tell you what, sometimes it's good to miss by just a little bit too much, and it goes right off that glass and goes in.
And that evens it at 11. Herman, count the basket.
Boy, great drive on that. He got that good first step, went right by his defender and laid it up and got the foul along with it. This could be a natural three-point play. We're going to get a chance to see that right here. Watch how he goes. He makes that first step. There it is. And he goes right to the hoop and scores.
Correction, that's Quantavious Rogers, and the foul was on Nasheer Warren. So early on, we've got a timeout, and the runners with a 2-point lead here on BFA.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
Now, the interesting thing is they get 2 30s and 4 fulls. Right.
And I confirmed that before. But this is Quatavious Rogers, his first 2 of the night, and a chance to complete the 3-point play.
And he's from just around the neighborhood, Loganville, Georgia.
Oh, commuter.
Commuter, absolutely.
Our first free throw of the night, and a 3-point lead for the runners. They're up 14-11 here on BFA early on. Chris Lozzi with Freddie Schwartz joining
Hey,
us.
I'm glad to be here for you. I'm unfortunately, I'm also the site manager, so I'll be running in and out here for you.
That'll work. And you got permission from the boss, though, right?
Yeah, the boss just said I could do it as long as it didn't interfere with the job.
Kamar Thomas has 4. And now a little pressure from the Dukes causes the turnover. Gurman double-teamed in the corner, got it out. Thomas lost the handle. Lattice Taylor's everywhere tonight, but he threw it away, and Santos follows.
Yeah, nice effort of staying with it. As the ball went out of bounds, it looked like it was going to bounce. It was saved, but the Cardinals sin of basketball. Don't put the basketball right in front of the basket, and it was the turnover.
Rogers getting through, missed it. Dukes run the other way. It's Thomas. And a foul out top.
It's amazing, Chris, how basketball's changed. It's the set play, the Princeton offense just isn't around anymore. And it's basically talent. When I didn't believe it till I saw Mike Krzyzewski say, I just want to get kids that are 6'4" to 6'8" that can play.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned the height. That for Gloucester, everybody's over 6 feet. Look at that pass to Gurman underneath, but he missed it.
But you know what? The way the game is played now, we used to have positions 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now everybody plays every position.
Nobody listed as a center on either side.
I was going to say, that's amazing.
This is Ransom, who just got enough of that shot to get the deflection off of Herman. Now Gloucester in possession. Sambor missed that. Warren clears for the Dukes. Santos took a peek, pulls it up, and the short one is no good.
It just didn't finish on that shot. He made the great move.
By the way, Andre Burrell into the game, and there's a 3.
And that's the new offense of today. If you're open and there's nobody there, it doesn't matter whether there's anybody's underneath or not, pull up and take the jump shot.
Two-point lead for Gloucester. Underneath. And we got a foul call. That's Corey Frazier with the call underneath the basket.
And James Wall really did a good job in the paint. Quit that head fake move that gets everybody up in the air, and then he's able to get the 2 foul shots to come up.
We didn't get who the foul was on, but Wall's at the line. He'll get one more. Who hit the three, by the way? Was that Burrell?
That was number 12.
It was Sandborn hit the three.
Sandborn hit the three.
So he is 2 for 2 from three-point land.
Yeah, and he did what's being done now is if you're open, take it.
Herman is out for the Dukes. Coming in is Torrey Harris, number 24. Wall makes them both, and we're tied at 17. 7 minutes gone here in the first half. That is Ransom spinning with the left hand, and he gives the runners the lead.
That was a nice move in the pivot. Good old-fashioned pivot play.
And another full court from Gloucester. Warren able to get through it, though. 15 on the shot clock. Santos pulls up, spins, and he walked. Second turnover of the night for Cumberland.
Yeah, it's interesting. When we first started college basketball shot clock after that Villanova win over that ended up, they made every shot in the second half. Georgetown, that's right. It started at 45 seconds. Now it's down to 30, and there's rumors flying it will go to 24.
Well, that would be the NBA.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're probably going to move the three-point line back, too.
That's the rumor.
Rogers spinning, taking on everybody. And the whistle, and it was a walk.
Yes. The other interesting story that your viewers will really enjoy is college basketball is the only basketball played in the world in any level that's played in halves.
Yes.
You know why?
No.
Because it's for Division I television.
Hold on, there's a steal.
And another one.
But that was a bad pass. And the Dukes come away with it and a chance to tie or take the lead this trip. 12:15 to go here in the first half. Three from Harris, no good. Got his own miss. Santos underneath. No, a foul called, but on the floor. So the Dukes will keep it. So, okay.
Here's the deal. In Division I basketball, for men's basketball, you get a timeout every 4 minutes.
Right.
And plus any other timeouts that come through.
Tried to knife it through. It's a loose ball underneath. Wall comes away with it, but he's in the trees. He's got nowhere to go.
That's not going anywhere.
And Rogers dives to save it.
So now you're going to get 4 timeouts, television timeouts in a half. If they went to quarters and 10-minute quarters, you'd have it every 5 minutes, and you'd only have 2 timeouts instead of 4 timeouts. It's all for commercials.
3 from Ransom. That I know. I mean, the TV timeouts are the first whistle instead of 16.
Right.
Then
12.
8.
No, 12.
12
16,
and then 16, 12, and 8, right?
Yes, correct. And 4.
And
16,
4.
12, 8, and 4.
And coaches coach accordingly.
Yes.
Based on that, if they want to save the timeout. Waub.
Well, he almost tipped it into him by himself to the wrong basket.
Gloucester up by 5, and Ransom missed it. Out of bounds to the Dukes.
A few years ago, John Giannini came back in when he was coaching at LaSalle, and LaSalle was one of the few Division I teams that ever came and played in a Division III gym. Joe Costney's coaching the game, and Joe forgot about the 4 rules, so he called a timeout at 16:05 when he would have gotten one 5 seconds later.
Right. This is Joe?
Yeah, that's exactly.
Wow.
So, and the official very nicely went over and said, Joe, if you wait to 16, you get the timeout.
How's he doing, by the way?
He's doing well. I got to see him. He was just inducted into the Gloucester County Sports Hall of Fame, and he's enjoying life. I'll tell you what, he's a fabulous human being. You know, really, really good human being.
I'm sure tonight's referee, Wayne Irons, wanted that much airtime, they'd fix the ball.
Yeah.
Full court press from Gloucester. They have the 5-point lead as we tick down to 11 minutes to go here in the first half tonight on BFA. Santos in the corner. They are letting them play.
And I've noticed that with officials a lot now, and I think that's good. Let them decide the game as long as it doesn't get out of hand.
No good with that miss. Gloucester a chance to extend their lead. Sambor, he's open now, and the step back, bad miss. Santos a floorboard. And the Dukes come back.
And I don't know whether that's the shot you really want down 5 right now.
Rebound to Jarvis Lewis into the ball game, number 35 for Gloucester.
And Gloucester has some size.
They lead by 5
Yeah.
as we approach the halfway point of the first half. There's nice penetration there.
Yeah, that's a very, very good point. Yeah, I keep looking in here.
Daniel Wellington, by the way, number 1.
When we're doing all the Rowan games, Rowan's the home team, so I'm used to saying Rowan at 17, but now it's Cumberland at 17.
Yeah, but they're both Rowan.
Yeah, I know. That's a
No,
that's
there
a
you
fun
go.
thing to do. You can't be wrong.
This is Wellington. He'll get one more.
My favorite Joe Cassidy story is Joe was very animated on the bench and yelled most of the time. So whenever we played William Patterson, their coach was the same way. The official would come up and he'd say, well, he said, I'm going to run my butt off for 2 hours. I'm going to get yelled at on every play, go home with a headache, and enjoy every minute of the game.
Wall might have got away with a push-off there in the backcourt, but he got it to Warren. 15 on the shot clock for the Dukes. Santos in the corner. Warren sealed off. Pull up. No good. Wellington with a rebound.
Yeah, shortest guy on the floor. It makes us all feel good.
Under 10 minutes to go in the first half. Wellington with the dish, but Lewis had a block from behind by Warren. And then there's a bad pass as Wellington threw it right into the legs of J.J. German. This is Warren. Herman, I'm sorry. It's Herman. And he spins, and now he's on the board.
And that was a nice spin move. That's the headache sometimes with up and down basketball like it is. When you start getting tired, you do things you shouldn't do.
Does that go for announcers, too?
Yes, it does.
No.
And the guys that keep the score like me.
Sambor got it to Rogers, who lost it. And the Dukes now down by 4 and a chance to cut into that lead. 9 minutes left first half. Herman had his pocket picked. And running the floor is Rogers. No, but he'll go to the line. Fouled by Wall on the way up.
And it's hard to fault if we watch this again. Rogers coming right down and thinks he's got the open. If he passes back to Sanborn, it's an easy shot, but he draws the foul anyway. Now, the worst rule that's out now is in girls basketball. If it's a 2-shot foul, you can sub before the first shot, but you can't sub in between.
Oh.
Which I'm trying to figure out why they do that.
I don't know.
With COVID, they usually change the rules every 2 years, and this year would have been it. But because of COVID, they extended the rules another year. The only thing they did was add the 3-point line for the guys back to the international line.
So stupid. I mean, really, just I don't know why.
Sometimes, you
don't
know what,
play with it.
Chris,
Leave it alone.
and you probably see this even in baseball, but sometimes they just make rules because they got to feel like they got to justify what they're doing.
I agree. Ronald Smith into the game, number 2 from Bridgeton.
There you go. Home of a very famous baseball tournament.
Yeah.
Somebody I know actually works that.
I did a trifecta. I'll tell you that in a second. Rogers makes them both, and the lead is now up to 6. Gloucester up 25-19. And Santos had to pull up the dribble in the paint.
All right, Mr. Chris, I have to go do my second job, which is control everything.
For how long?
See you. I'll be back after I put the officials in.
All right, we'll see you. Good to see you, Freddie. That helps. Sambor misses his first 3 attempt. And a floorboard for Kamar Thomas. Like I say, he was tripped at the free throw line. And that foul is a blocking foul on Lattice Taylor. He's got a good half, though. He's got 6 points tonight. Non-shooting foul. 8:17 to go first half here on BFA. Chris Losey, Freddie Swartz joining us in the BFA Sports crew tonight from Rowan. And they're saying he's out of bounds. So that's another turnover, and Gloucester will get it back. (25-19). Will Logan yells out, play 14. We'll see what that looks like. Lattice Taylor, spin, No good. Ball out of bounds, and it belongs to the Dukes. .805 to go. And again, full court from Gloucester. This is Santos getting it across. Smith to Santos, and then the ball goes out of bounds, but a foul was called. Looks like another sub. Nyshere Warren is coming back into the game for Cumberland, placing Ronald Smith. 15 on the shot clock for the Dukes. Santos kicks it out. 3 from Thomas, missed it badly. And a floorboard for Jeremy Young. Gloucester up by 6, a chance to extend that. That was Rogers giving it up. Now the 3 open and down. That one is for Jeremy Young. 5 points for Jeremy. 9-point lead, their biggest for Gloucester tonight. Here's Santos on the double team, missed it. Ball up in the air, controlled by Young again. Long outlet, this is Taylor. And the reverse goes. 8 for Taylor, double figure lead for Gloucester, and a timeout by Cumberland with 7:07 to go. 30-19 our score here on BFA.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
There's a look at the Cumberland huddle, and all of a sudden, Gloucester's run off 7 straight, and now the 4-point lead is ballooned to 11, 30-19, with 7:09 to go here in the first half. Chris Losey, Freddie Schwartz, who had to do his other duty, walking around the gym. I believe he said if he doesn't get paid. So, my man, Freddie. I met Freddie originally. He was doing public address at Gloucester County when I was umpiring baseball. So that goes back to 2003, Gloucester County. And where are we at, 21? That's 18 years. Great man. Now he's at Rowan, been here for the past few years. That's Wall getting through. Under 7 minutes to go, and the 11-point lead for Gloucester. Santos eyeing it up. Wall, 10 to shoot. In the corner, Thomas got it. We'll give him 3, and he's got 7. Lead is down to 8. That's Sambor and Young. Lattice Taylor spinning, and he's fouled.
Lattice Taylor at the line for 2.
Like the foul was on Torrey Davis. Torrey Harris, rather, number 24. There's Taylor from Beverly, New Jersey. All the starters for Gloucester above 6 feet. And as you can see, Taylor 6'3". This to get the lead back into double figures. And he does. And he is also in double figures tonight. He leads all scorers, Lattice does, with 10. 6.5 until halftime. Loose ball in the backcourt. Thomas able to control it. Now kicks out. Harris's 3 is no good. There goes Nyshere Warren, and he'll go to the line. Good job by Nyshere Warren. Offensive board and a putback.
Nyshere Warren at the line for 2.
Warren gets another. Mentioned from Bridgeton. 1 out of 2. 9-point game coming up on 6 minutes to go in the first half. Lattice Taylor backing Harris up. Nice job by Lattice Taylor. He's got 12. Herman gets through in the backcourt. Gets away from Nick Sambor's pressure. Sambor still on him. Gloucester staying in the man-to-man. Warren missed off the front edge. And rebound to Quatavius Rogers. Look at that stutter step. The runner no good. Tipped out. And that is going to be off of the Dukes. Looks like Thomas had the last contact. So Gloucester will keep it. 20 seconds to shoot. Rogers chased. He'll go left. Lattice Taylor's hot. Too strong with that one. There's an offensive rebound, though. Ryan Ski into the game. Missed that. Ski wears 33. Big guy in the middle. There's Santos. Pulls up, whistle, and a traveling call against the Dukes. 5th turnover thus far for Cumberland. This portion of the broadcast tonight brought to you by Sunrun Solar. Jeremy Young misses that 3 from the corner. Warren pulls down the board. And Santos looked for some support, didn't have any. He'll just take his time up. That's Harris. Lead back to 11. Long 3 from Thomas, way off the mark. Floorboard for Lattice Taylor. Sambor driving and fouled by Herman on the way up. So Sambor's going to go to the line for 2. Foul by J.J. Herman right there. Dwight there mentioned the principle of verticality. Sambor makes the first. Santos takes a seat on the Cumberland bench. Sambor with them both. He's got 8. And the lead is now 13. Herman and Waugh in the backcourt for Cumberland. This is Waugh. Torrey Harris. 10 to shoot. Herman fires it up. Too strong. Whistle. And it hit the top. That's the one problem when you have the gyms like this, when you have that cable that goes high rebounds and hits the cable, that kills the play. Sambor in the front court for Gloucester. That's Ski. Might have got away with a travel. Missed that. Waugh pulls it down for the Dukes. Waugh coming into the front court and then had no numbers, so he pulled it back and wisely. Triple team came just like that. Herman off the screen. Warren in the corner with a fake drive. Blocked, stolen away. Wellington running it back for Gloucester. Gives it up, the whistle, and the offensive foul. Waugh took it, and watch this again. Easy call. Good job by Wayne Irons making that call. Torrey Harris in the corner. 3.5 to go until halftime here. Thomas, nice move, did everything right but score. And off the miss, this is Quatavius Rogers. Wellington in the corner for 3. Missed it. Ski with a follow. Uncontested. Herman wanted no parts of that. And Ski is on the board. And now it's a 15-point game. Whistle on the way to the basket. Dwight Davis has got a call. It's an offensive foul. 3 minutes to go. Gloucester's up big now. In the first half, they are up by 15. Another substitution for Gloucester. Andre Burrell back into the game. Meanwhile, Rogers hits another one, and now it's 17 points, the lead. And for Rogers, he has 7. Wall picks up the dribble. 13 on the shot clock. Herman's shot misses bad. Wellington running it back for Gloucester. A pull-up 3. Rogers is hot. Missed that. Rebound to Sambor. Wellington drives. Blocked by Nashir Warren. But the outlet too strong. And another turnover, and Gloucester brings it back. We're down to 2:10 to go. This is Rogers. Gets a screen from Ski. Can't finish with that. And then Torrey Harris got raked over the chin. And that foul was on Gloucester. And that puts the Dukes in the penalty situation. The 7th team foul for Gloucester. Torrey Harris will go to the line in the bonus. There's Torrey. .40-23 here tonight on BFA. Battle of the Rowan College, junior colleges in the area, Gloucester and Cumberland. Here's a look at the Bridgeton native, Torrey Harris. He'll get one more. Missed the second, and Ski with the rebound as we're down to 2 minutes. Quatavius Rogers across the timeline. Turning on Santos, and Warren stripped him, and the ball goes out of bounds. The Dukes will keep it. Ronald Smith back into the game for Cumberland, taking Torrey Harris out. Wellington short with that 3. Rogers has the rebound. And a fresh clock for Gloucester. Minute 40 to go. 8 to shoot. A runner for Rogers. No. Ski had it, lost it, and the Dukes will get it. Out of bounds to Cumberland with a minute 28 to go here in the first half. It's been one run for Gloucester that opened a 4-point lead to an 11-point lead. And for the most part, they've had a double-digit advantage since. Minute 15 to go, 15 on the shot clock for Cumberland. That's Santos. He's too far out. Wall with 8. And then a bad pass and a turnover, number 7 for Cumberland. And Gloucester retains with a minute 4 to go. There is Quatavius Rogers. Passed it into Sambor. Sambor bumped and fouled by Wall. And that will put Gloucester into the penalty shooting. 17 fouls for Cumberland. Sambor to the line. Under a minute to go. Missed that. And the Dukes down by 16. Here's Santos. All the way, Santos. 6 for Rich. .27 seconds. So Cumberland's going to get the 2 for 1 here. And the 3 goes, though, for Sambor. He's got 11. Lead up to 15. Santos, and that's an offensive foul. Andre Burrell takes the charge. And now, with a 3 here, and the shot clock turned off, 8 seconds, 7 seconds. I don't think Rogers realizes it. There's only 3 seconds left. Here goes Rogers, kicks it out. Wellington at the buzzer, no. And that is the end of the first half here tonight at Rowan. And Gloucester's up by 17. They lead 43-26 here on BFA. We'll be back after this.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
It's so easy. They basically said, look, you can get a no money down lease. Sunrun comes in, puts in the panels, puts in the batteries, takes care of everything. And the price that you pay for your electricity is going to end up being cheaper than what you're going to get from the utility. So to my mind, it's a no-brainer. I actually can't wait to go out and tell my friends about this.
In 2010, I had noticed that there had been a lot of my friends and neighbors going into residential solar. We talked to a company that had left a brochure on our door. They're a contractor for Sunrun, called them up, and they told us all of the benefits and all the different options that we had for financing solar. I really like the fact that we can lock in our rates for 20 years. We had wanted something that was energy efficient, and this just kind of complemented that. Mainly because it's the right thing to do for the environment, but also the fringe benefit is it saves money in the long run. It leaves cash available to save for their future, for college expenses, which is also continuing to inflate and increase over time. So yeah, it definitely makes us more comfortable with raising 2 kids.
It's so easy. They basically said, look, you can get a no money down lease. Sunrun comes in, puts in the panels, puts in the batteries, takes care of everything. And the price that you pay for your electricity is going to end up being cheaper than what you're going to get from the utility. So to my mind, it's a no-brainer. I actually can't wait to go out and tell my friends about this.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
We welcome you back inside Rowan University's very, very quaint gym. Chris Losey, BFA Sports crew. Start of the second half here in tonight's Region 19 contest between Gloucester and Cumberland counties. 43 for the Roadrunners in the first half. And they're up by 17. It'll be Duke's basketball when we start. Look some of the first half highlights. Starting with Gloucester, Quatavius Rogers, 7 points, but 7 assists. Sambor, 11, 3 3-pointers. And Lattice Taylor with 12. He leads all scorers. That's for Gloucester. 7 for Kamar Thomas. And he leads Cumberland as we start the second half. Cumberland will have Torrey Harris with the inbound. Rich Santos, Nashir Warren, James Wall. Here's Thomas. Warren underneath on a good pass, and he walked first. So the Dukes start the second half with a turnover. That's the starting five for the Dukes. For Gloucester, it's Quatavius Rogers, Kyrie Ransom, Nick Sambor, Lattice Taylor. That three no good, but the follow is good. And Rogers is in double figures. He's got 10. And Jeremy Young round out the starting five for the Runners. Largest lead for Gloucester, it's 19. Waugh missed that. Floorboard, Santos in the middle, and that rolled no good. Loose ball, foul called, and it's going to stay with the Dukes. Got a foul on the Roadrunners underneath, and it's on Nick Sambor. No whistle. Ball went out of bounds. Not sure what happened there, but we'll try that again. Did you see that, Fred? We had a ball that inbounded, no whistle at all, went out of bounds. Might have been a kick ball. First minute of play in the second half. The largest lead, and then Warren had it knocked away. Great play, and at the other end, Rogers gets blocked.
Boy, that's never given up on the ball. That's a great job of hustle defense.
Harris in the corner. Three is short. Floorboard to Rogers. Ransom's three. Rattles in.
Boy, and that's a backbreaker right now because Cumberland needs some type of a run really, really quick to make this a ball game.
Ransom has 8. And it's now up to a 22-point lead.
Thanks for bringing me back. I had to do all my administrative duties.
There you go. Bad shot from Warren. Fielded by our cameraman Josh Davidson under the basket.
He showed some good hands there.
No, he didn't.
Okay. I thought he showed good hands.
Oh, come on. You've known me 13 years. I don't lie.
Okay, I got you.
Sambor. No, he did it right. He switched hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More than I could do.
Yeah. Rogers in the middle. No, but he'll earn a trip to the free throw line.
I'll tell you what, the really interesting thing I think at the end of the first half that when you were doing it is Gloucester kind of wore Cumberland down. If you look at the benches, they only have like 3 subs, and Rowan's got a lot, and that makes a big difference when you play fast-paced basketball.
Oh, indeed. Especially when you have, 43 to start.
That's for sure. Tough deal. Rowan's women's team, which is pretty good, lost to TCNJ tonight 70-68. But It was one of the deals where at the end you had to foul, and TCNJ made the last 10 foul shots. It's kind of hard to pick up the pace when you're doing that.
Tip your cap to them.
Yeah, and that is a very good point, Chris, that we've seen in a lot of sports. Sometimes your best isn't good enough, and you just got to tip your cap to the other team.
1 out of 2 for Rogers. He's got 11 points. Lead is 23. Thomas's 3 rattles out. And look at that. Lattice Taylor doing everything, going through triple teams, and then fouled in the front court. Look at this.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's determination right here. I'll tell you what, that's an interesting foul call. I mean, I'm sure it was, but it wasn't much of a foul.
No, don't give Dwight Davis any credit.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
On the inbound, Thomas almost snuck it out of there. No, now we got 2 whistles. There's Corey Frazier coming in. And he's going to talk to Dwight.
Yeah, we really like seeing that when the officials get together. The one thing they want to make sure is they get it right.
I think it's the clock.
Yeah, probably the shot clock. They definitely want to get it right, and that's a really good decision. I think the officiating this year has been very, very good. It's tough because you got to have your track shoes on sometimes.
Well, not just that too, but I think I don't know if I can say. Look at Rogers, by the way.
Yeah, he's got some talent.
That was a fortunate bounce off a near steal, and Taylor's going to go to the line. But now that we're hopefully post-COVID,
right,
you see that the officials are the officials that have come back. Some of them.
And that's a big plus.
Yeah.
Because most officials, I'm a track and field official, and we're really having trouble because a lot of officials did not come back. And where you would have a number of officials at the event, now it's being cut back.
Right.
So, and then it was interesting. I saw a survey done by basketball officials, and they said the reason they were leaving it, and it's basically abuse.
Yeah. Yeah. Combine the COVID factor, too. But the ones that the long-time guys, like Wayne Irons here, the referee, they're coming back.
And that's good to see.
That is good to see. Santos, Warren, no.
Sometimes the rim is not your friend.
Iron unkind.
That's correct.
3 minutes gone, second half. Gloucester running Cumberland out of the gym tonight. There's another foul on a dribble drive.
And that was nice to see, especially if you're a coach. That was really good. Watch this dish right here to the open man. That's just great basketball right there.
Warren with the foul. He got Taylor in the head. Lattice leads all scorers tonight.
Now, have you noticed that much in baseball? Was there a problem with officials in baseball?
Yes. Yes, there was. And, it's unfortunate with all the testing. And then some guys went, no.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm going to sit down for a year.
And the one thing, when I was coaching even at the time with a baseball official, I didn't care if he called a strike 6 inches outside. If that was a strike all day, I think that's great.
How'd we get into that?
I know. I had no idea, Chris.
You wanted to throw that in. You wanted to throw that one in.
The score is now Chris Losey 74,
Yeah.
Fred Swartz 1.
53-20. No. 53-26. Walls pull up. And there's another thing, too, Fred. It's one and done for Cumberland.
Yeah, they're not getting anything underneath, so that if the shot falls, they're fine. Oh, that's a walk.
Rogers, good call. That's only the 5th turnover for Gloucester tonight.
That's in itself amazing when you play fast-paced basketball. Usually you have that in the first 5 minutes.
Well, one of the things that we talked about at the top was the size disadvantage of Cumberland, and it really, really played a role in this. As
Agreed.
Santos scores, he's got 8.
Because they haven't been able to bang the ball inside.
Right.
I mean, if the number of off-the-glass layup baskets have only happened when there's a turnover.
Right. There are not many second chance points. Like we said, one and done.
One and done.
I mean, look up at the board, and you're down by 25 points. Ransom, nice dish to Taylor, but that's going to be the 3rd offensive foul call tonight.
And that's interesting because it's close. Where that little arc is, it cannot be a charge. And I think the coach might say, is he inside? No, he is not. That was a very good call by the official. Extremely good call.
Dwight Davis gets him right sometimes.
Oh, he was excellent this time.
It's better than this in football. That's not nice. No. I've known Dwight a dozen years. There's a block. Wall wisely lets it go, so Cumberland will keep possession. 5 minutes gone, second half tonight on BFA. Chris Losey and the crew with Freddie Swartz.
Hey, how about that? When I was a high school AD, and we would do basketball games, there were some officials when they walked in the gym, you got on the phone and called extra police because you knew it wasn't going to be a good game. Others, you just relaxed. You could tell one of them to go home.
You know, it's funny, but it really isn't. As Taylor bumps Santos on the way, that foul was going to be on Lattice. What's really unfortunate is that is now one of the contributing factors to why officials have had enough.
That's a good point.
They just had enough. I had to flag a coach in a playoff game 2 weeks ago because I didn't call face mask. It was right in front of us. And that's a good call. Santos with a moving screen. He came right in and took Rogers right out.
And which you don't see a lot. A lot of times they get that. I can see it. Boy, he just gave him a two-hander.
It was Sambor, rather.
Yeah.
Two-hander, yeah.
Yeah. So that's interesting. And then you get nothing but abuse.
Well, let me tell you what happened. So it was, and there's pictures to prove it. There's video to prove it, that the running back illegally wore the hoodie.
Which is, that's
right.
illegal.
No good. As Taylor got blocked, and it wound up in the corner. And Jeremy Young.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Johnny on the spot. He's got 7. Lead up to 27. So anyway, I stayed off a face mask call. Sideline wanted to know. I explained that I don't have a face mask. This is what I have. Assistant coach ran over to the bleachers and started to say, "Get on the ref, get on the ref."
Oh, so he's gone.
Well, no, but I threw a flag, Freddie. It hasn't come down yet. Ronald Smith is on the board. He's got his first 2 of the night. I'm telling you, I was in the huddle, and the flag still didn't come down.
That's wonderful. Well, I coached high school football for 22 years, and we ran the triple option. So our only issue was, every once in a while, was when our quarterback and fullback or backs would fake so well, the official would blow the whistle thinking the play was over, and the quarterback's going around the end for a touchdown. And you understood it, but
reverse for Herman. He's got 5. No, I mean, that's the belly play,
yes.
Right? And the inadvertent whistles. I get it. I get it, especially at the high school level. But you know what? As the years have gone by, the one thing we preach, like, unfortunately I'm an old guy now, I can't believe it, but guys, what we preach to the young guys is just hold the whistle.
Yeah, agreed. I like that.
Just hold the whistle.
Yep, let the play out. Yeah. Yep.
Warren in the front court, almost a steal. Smith can't get it to go. And Gloucester comes back. Ransom, the pull-up 3, no good. Lattice Taylor got a hand on it. Young got the rebound and out to Wellington and a reset. 6.5 gone, second half. It's been all Gloucester. Foul out top, no shot.
Well, it'll be interesting next year. Next year with high school going to the state championships. Now, this year they're going to have the regionals, which will be coming up. But it'll be it's what the coaches have wanted for years.
Is Rowan hosting this year or no?
Well, the answer is no.
Okay, thank you.
But I will tell you that it might be returning.
Okay.
Basically,
you know somebody?
No. But the bottom line was when they changed the sectional finals to before Thanksgiving, there's a chance the field hockey team that plays there or whatever might have which we did this year, have an NCAA tournament game. But I think they've worked that out. And the only issue they run into right now is coaches who thought that they have earned the home field advantage want that all the way through the sectional championship. So we could get, if it works out, we might get some state semifinal.
Semifinal, but not the final.
Right. That's hooked up with Rutgers and
MetLife.
And MetLife.
So that's going to stay.
That's going to stay.
Right.
Now, what was a shame, one year is Holy Spirit played St. Joe's in a state final, and it was in MetLife. And when they could have played at Rowan, we would have had 10,000 people
easily.
So,
well, our crew, I thought we were going to get a late round, like a state final. Our crew, we did not, but I'm on my honeymoon anyway, so I was told that if the entire crew's not available, nobody gets a game as Warren goes to the free throw line.
That's interesting.
Yeah. You can't replace a guy off the crew. It's either the whole crew or no crew. But I don't know if that had anything to do with it. I do remember, though, my white hat saying that if we got a game, they were going to perform an extraction in Cancun and get me out of there. And Warren misses the first one.
Yeah, because you're supposed to keep your crew together.
Yes.
So that it always works. It's funny, when we would do the sectionals, they would have officials from all parts of the state that would do it. I can tell you from watching it for 7 years, the best officiating is in South Jersey.
Wow, that's interesting. I'm sure that they'll disagree with you at the state because they give everything up to the north.
I know, but you know what happens in that.
I don't get involved in that. You know me.
It's
That's fine.
When we're like 1/3 of maybe 1/4 of the population, and they seem to get everything.
Yeah. Burrell misses a three from the corner. Tick down to 12-10 to go. And Warren, that won't count. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, that's the old where he says, I didn't move, watch right here as he drives. Oh, he got fouled behind. They're going to call it on the behind. The 30 was right. He didn't move.
Foul was on Ryan Ski.
So which do you like officiating the best? Do you like baseball the best?
I don't know. I mean, I've been asked that question all the time. It depends. All I can tell you is I'm having a lot of fun right now, my friend. I'm serious. I'm having so much fun now. And
that was the same thing when I retired. I said I want to do the things that I really like doing, sports, and do it when I wanted to do it, and not having it become like a job again.
Well, you know, new wife. You know, it's It's a lot different.
Oh, that was a great move there by
Ransom.
Oh, that was very good, and a left-handed layup, and that was very well done.
And I gave it to Rogers, so no good. And guess
right.
what?
He was happy.
And Ransom, no, I took it away. Giveth and taketh. Ransom is in double figures.
Years ago, I announced games at Kingsway when they were really good. Yeah. And one time I misread the number and gave a foul to a kid who was sitting on the bench. He was very happy.
Well, you know.
Got his name announced.
I remember doing a kids' championship game, and we just called foul after foul after foul. And I went over to one of the parents who was taking the book. Look at that move.
That's a nice move.
Wellington from the sky.
I'm impressed with him because he's not a big guy. He's going right with the Giants.
So, anyway, one of the parents taking the book, and it was okay. I mean, he wasn't a pain, right? And we had a timeout, and I went up to him, and I said, all right, team fouls this way. And I said, by the way, you've got 2 fouls too, to the guy taking the book. I mean, that's how physical that game was, as Burrell is fouled on his way to the hoop.
Yeah, it's funny. From all the important jobs in basketball, the most important job is the person that keeps the book. Because I'm keeping the clock. I can be wrong, and it can be corrected. But you can't correct the book.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. It's just part of the whole equation. What's happening now is parents,
Yes.
coaches, and even players are just like getting out of hand.
Yes. Agreed.
1 out of 2 for Burrell.
Yeah, now, who we're fortunate here at Rowan, the girl that keeps the book for the varsity is Our Lady of Mercy Academy senior.
Who?
The name escapes me right now. I'll remember.
We do their games.
So anyway, so I go to her and I said, I'm glad to see you should come here because we pay people to go to do the book. And she goes, I'm going to Yale. I said,
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's pretty impressive.
Well, you know what? Now you open that little can. I'm gonna go with this. Is that Jeremy Ayala into the ball game? His first minutes tonight, and he's going to go to the free throw line on the foul by Ski. All right, so I'm doing a Florida, the spring that we do in Florida. I used to go down there. I got Georgetown and Yale baseball game.
Okay.
I'm on the plate. Pitcher takes his time.
Oh, do you have the 20-second rule?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Steps off. Right? Pitcher steps in, batter steps out. Batter steps out, pitcher steps out.
You're there.
So I turn around and I said to John Stuper, right, from Yale, great guy. I mean, great guy. And because Yale's in the field. And I finally said, guys, there might be a combined SIT of about 9 million on this field. Can we please get together on this?
Yeah, that's a good point. So now I understand Dixon told me that there's a 20-second clock.
Yes, there has been for
So
years.
who keeps the time?
Third base umpire.
Okay.
Stopwatch, and now they got a buzz now, so it's like just.
So
like,
if you make a move to first, it resets.
it does.
Okay.
It does. If you step off, it does not.
Okay.
But if you do, and you know what? It's been for years. You don't want to enforce it. You just want to, you want to look. The one that I care about is the 2 minutes between innings. That's the one I care about. And I remember I get a first base coach, and I'll just say to him, like say you're a first base coach, right? There's 2 misses from the line there. And I'll say to you, Fred, listen, last inning you were 221. Let's go. Let's move it. But for me to call a ball, that's no good. There's an offensive foul.
Right. That's a very good point. And the only thing else we wondered about was, and I'm a purist, so I don't agree with this, should we have a mercy rule?
At what level?
At the NCAA.
That'll never come in.
Okay.
I don't think that'll ever come in. I don't. I just don't.
Because
Will
sometimes
Logan pulled off, by the way, the full court. Up by 23. Thought I'd just tell you that. Halfway through the second half tonight on BFA.
So what games do you end up doing with BFA? Do you do?
We got Alma.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Harris misses the 3. Warren physical. Good look underneath Ayala. Can't get it. Can't get the second one. Then Warren goes up, and he is fouled on the way up. He'll go to the line. Jarvis Lewis.
Well, since now I have to go back and do my administrative duties.
At 10 minutes?
Yes,
Good
because
to see you.
anything. But listen, here's the deal.
My bad.
Whenever if you need somebody to do it, count on me.
Freddie.
I'll be glad to do it. Thanks, Chris. Listen, thank you, everybody. I enjoyed it, and hope you're enjoying the game.
Anytime, babe. Freddie Schwartz, ladies and gentlemen. Warren misses them both. Under 10 minutes to go tonight. Wellington gets free. Misses. Ski's got a rebound up top. Ski to the line after that contact. Gloucester just outworking Cumberland in every chance they get now. Tonight's game brought to you by RK Chevrolet and by Sunrun Solar here on BFA. Chris Losey, we had a visitor, Freddie Schwartz, in the booth with us. Ski makes the first. There he is from Tuckerton. One out of 2 for Ryan Ski. 61-37. 9.5 to go. Harris in the corner. Herman backing, air ball. Wellington with the floorboard. And again, no offensive rebounds for Cumberland and a one and done. This is Wellington. That's Ransom out top. Lewis getting some minutes. No screen there. But Ransom didn't need it. He's fouled on his way to the basket.
At the line. For two.
Team foul number 9 for the Dukes. So the next one will be the double bonus for Gloucester, who also has 9 team fouls. Kyrie Ransom misses the first from over the bridge in Glen Olden. I like what Freddie said. And let's see if I could find it on the roster. There it is. Jarvis Lewis. Looks like Lawrenceville, Georgia. 0 for 2 from the line, but Lewis missed it. Just talked about him. Santos clears. Thomas drives and scores.
For two.
He's got 9. And like Freddie said, if there's ever a run in you, this would have to be it. Wellington with 10 to shoot. Ski with the lob, missed it. And like it or not, the Dukes get a stop. Here comes Wall. Thomas again, this is for 3. Got that. He's in double figures. 12 points. And it's under 20. With 8 minutes to go. Wellington might have walked. Ski can't handle the pass. Another turnover. Thomas again. And he's fouled on the reach in that time. Into the ball game for Gloucester is Mel Robinson from nearby Woodbury, number 20. It was his foul. Thomas. Cumberland on a mini run here of 5-0. Kamar from Elizabeth Township's Jefferson Academy. Missed the first one. Well, we had the board wrong because I guess they didn't have 10 team fouls. Now we got a whistle. I think maybe. They're going to have to correct this. And Corey Frazier's all over that because if that's the 10th team foul, it should be 2 shots. That's correct. It was a 2 shot because it was a double bonus. And so we'll get one more for Kamar Thomas. So we were correct on the board. And now the officials have corrected it. And there's Kamar Thomas. 1 out of 2. The Dukes are on a 6-0 run here, under 8 minutes to go. That's Sambor in the corner. Dishes it to Young, and that was pretty. 9 points for Young, ends the run. Thomas in the corner, gets a 3 to rattle in. He's got 15. And Gloucester's lead is 17 as we come down to 7 minutes left. That's Young spinning. Finds Lattice. 2 more for Taylor. $18 for Lattice Taylor. Leads all scores. And a stoppage of play now. After the basket, the ball went backwards. Now, Gloucester in a little full court. Warren. Thomas has got the hot hand. Missed that, and then the rebound went above and hit the cable. That kills that. Roadrunners back on offense. By the way, a reminder coming up this weekend, BFA Sports, BFA Productions. We've got a Christmas parade. Hope you enjoy that. That is on Saturday. And we'll get into our Thanksgiving coverage in a second. Thomas was able to get Sambor in the air, and 2 more for him. $17 for Kamar Thomas. All of a sudden, he's the leading Duke scorer. Nice drive, but it was sealed off. Lattice Taylor couldn't get it to go. That's Wall, and it was out of bounds and off the leg of Wall, so Gloucester gets it back on the turnover. But BFA Sports will be bringing you a Thanksgiving football classic, Holy Spirit in Atlantic City. Longtime rivals meet, 10 o'clock. Mike Gill has the call for BFA Sports. Wow, look at Kamar Thomas. Who's Mike Gill calling the game with, Ryan? Huh? I don't know him. I'm not sure, he said. We don't know him. Because Thomas will go to the line. A 27-point game. In any event, you get to see Mike Gill. Holy Spirit, Atlantic City, Thanksgiving Day, 10 a.m. here on BFA. And then we've got the parade on Saturday. What time's the parade start? Oh, it's a night thing. Oh, it's a night thing. Okay. Thomas, 1 out of 2 from the line. 18 for him. He's tied for the lead with Lattice Taylor. More importantly, it's a 25-point game. We're down to 5:20 to go. This is Jeremy Young with a give and go with Sambor, but Sambor couldn't handle it. Out of bounds to Cumberland. Charles, where are you going to be Saturday? Roasting Chris Losey, that's right. Well, we'll get into that in a minute. I thought better. I was going to not mention it, but why not? Ronald Smith rattles that one in and out. Empty trip for Cumberland, and can't have any of those now. 3 from the corner, and that's Ransom. And that's his hot spot. All 3 threes have been from the corner tonight. 13 for Ransom. And the lead is back up to 18. We think that board is correct, by the way. We're not really sure on that. Warren in the paint, short. Rebound to Jeremy Young. He's had a nice ball game tonight, Jeremy Young. 6'4" from Beverly, New Jersey. Meanwhile, underneath, that's Lattice Taylor adding to his game leading 20 points now. 4 minutes left. Thomas misses with that 3 attempt. And Young running it down. Bounced underneath. Lattice Taylor's got 2 more. We have officially entered garbage time. 3:35 to go. And Gloucester up big, and they pretty much had the lead from the start. Contested shot, no whistle, and now a jump ball is called. And why not? The arrow goes to Gloucester. Everything going right for the Roadrunners tonight. So Saturday, if BFA Sports /production/BFA Weddings There's a foul in the backcourt. Free throws coming for Gloucester. We'll be streaming a wedding on Saturday the 27th. I'm getting married. 4 o'clock live on BFA. Just the ceremony, not the reception. The reception is going to be reserved for all those executive producers of BFA who, as Charles Hope just said, are going to roast me to death. First one no good from Quatavius Rogers. I wasn't going to say it. Rogers' second one. He got that. $12 points for him. 23-point game. Santos can't handle that dribble. And a little nice ball movement there, and it winds up in Sambor's hands. And now he's in double figures with 12. Well, he was in double figures. 10, now he's got 12. And Gloucester up now 25 as we're down to 2:50 to go. Little push back. Oh, and Thomas. That was nice. He's got 20. So him and Lattice Taylor going neck and neck on the board tonight. 2:25 left as Rogers. Nice dish, and there's Lattice. 26 points for Taylor. We took down to 2 minutes to go. Waugh. Nope, fouled on the way. Fouled by Sambor. 2:10 left, score 77-52. It's all Gloucester. It's all smiles. See, look at Lattice Taylor. There's James Waugh. Atlantic County product. Attended ACIT. That's where our good friend Pete Thompson is on the faculty, TV production. Waugh makes the first. Now Will Logan going to empty the bench. He brings in Isaiah Harold, number 4, from nearby Deptford. Waugh has them both. He's got 7. And we're down to 2 minutes to go. So who else came into the ballgame? We had Isaiah Harold, number 4. And number 32 is Zahir Carvin from Camden. Meanwhile, on the other end, Thomas adding to his stat sheet. 22 for Kumar. 26 for Lattice Taylor. We're down to 1:40 to go. If we don't get this opportunity, we might as well do it now. Tonight's game was produced and directed by Ryan Schumacher. On camera tonight, Josh Davidson behind the basket. Quatavius Rogers' 3 is short. And Charles Hope, who's the best 50-yard line man in the business, even though we're doing basketball. Foul called. The executive producers of BFA Sports are Al Fisher, Doug Stasic, and Brian Murray. And it must be the truth because I sneezed. Thank you. One more for Thomas. Give him 23. And we got another sub. Jimmy McFarland. Williamstown. That spills out. 1 out of 2. Final countdown. 1:10 to go. That 3 is off the mark by Harold. And bringing it back for Cumberland. Nice no look by Ronald Smith. He had nobody to throw it to. 45 seconds to go. Wellington. Ski with the screen. And it was Harold with the three-point attempt that was no good, and the foul called. And Thomas will go to the line. The only thing in question now is he going to outscore Lattice Taylor? And that answer might be yes, since Taylor is on the bench.
Kamar Thomas at the line. Coach
Got him for 22. Got Lattice Taylor for 26. Got Thomas for 23. So the next broadcast on BFA will be Thanksgiving morning, Atlantic City and Holy Spirit. One out of two for Thomas, 35 seconds to go. Gloucester in control pretty much from the start tonight. And we talked about it. Our thanks to Freddie Schwartz, by the way, who joined us in the broadcast. Facility director, PA announcer, longtime friend. Oh, and Thomas is able to throw it down. Shot clock off, 15 seconds to go. Another shot need not be taken. Oop. I think I just hit something. What'd I hit? That's it. Something's out. Okay. Final score tonight, 77-60, a 27-point win for Gloucester. So our thanks to our sponsors, RK Chevrolet and Sunrun Solar. For the entire BFA Sports crew, this is Chris Losey, and for Freddie Schwartz, thanks for joining us tonight here at Rowan. Again, the final score, 77-60 here on BFA. Good night, everybody.